Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the vlog. Today, it is early fall. The crops are ready, and it's time to harvest this wheat. Now, what I did was I started just a little test run to make sure that this crop was going to be dry enough to harvest. It is. So, we need to get busy. It's already kind of late in the day. I didn't want to get started this late, but had other chores to do, had other things going on, really didn't have a choice. So we can lay around and complain about it, or we can just get to work. So we're going to get to work. And as you know, we are in desperate need of some straw. We have no straw in storage. We might have a little bit left in the straw blower, but the good news is the cows are full up on straw at the moment. So this came this came just in time, actually. If we wouldn't have had this harvest, we would well, we'd have no choice. We'd have to try to buy some bales off one of the neighbors or something, or maybe, you know, help them out with the field and we get the straw since they don't need it or whatnot. So I'm very glad the straw that we had made it through the spring and summer, and hopefully the straw bales we get off of this field will make it until next fall. Speaking of straw, I'll tell you what, guys, we have got a ton of manure. Holy cow. I don't think we're going to have to worry about not having... First, I was worried about not having enough manure to be able to fertilize these fields. I don't think that's going to be the issue. That's not going to be the case. So this morning what I did was I got the combine in the shop, just kind of went over everything, cleaned the air filter, you know, greased everything up, kind of gave it a once over. So it appears to be in good working order. The header, I checked the knives. The header knives are good sharp. The header was in good shape, so looks like we got at least another season out of this guy. Maybe more than that. I know back home, our combines and headers are, I mean, they're old. As long as you maintain your stuff, guys, there's really no reason why you can't keep it longer. We got a good straw swath going on. That's what we like to see. Getting really good crop off this field, guys. I mean, we've done one headland, and the grain tank's nearly full. So that's what plowing, lime, good fertilizer, that's what that'll get you. I mean, if you're looking for yield, by God, that's the way to do it. So we'll go ahead and bring the tractor over with grain cart so we can get this unloaded. I think what we'll do, I'm trying not to damage any crop, so I think we'll do this like this and maybe just drive up underneath or maybe back in, and then that way once we cut another headland off, we'll have a little room to maneuver. So I hope everybody's getting along okay. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I really enjoying making it, as I pretty much say in every video. And of course, so what we'll do, don't want to, here I'll tell you, got a plan. Get close enough this way, maybe. We'll shut this guy off, and we'll have a little more room to maneuver him around. Do like this. Excuse me. And just to give you guys an update, I have talked to Liam about getting together to knock out this beet harvest. He's ready and willing to do it if we can ever just, you know, get a day at a time. That's where we're trying to go over our schedules. You know, he's got crops, we've got crops to bring in. If we can get a time nailed down that we can both get together, then that's going to be a done deal. So I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know much about sugar beet harvest at all, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. Back home, it's just not something we do in our area. Now, of course, they do it in other places of America, but we're kind of in the heartland, and it's you know, beans, wheat, corn, that sort of thing. But it's something that I'm looking forward to learning, and Liam is like our resident expert, so it'll be nice to get with him and pick his brain and figure it out. And if all goes well, we might plant a root crop such as sugar beet, or maybe even potatoes. I know there's some other neighbors around that when I've gone to town, I've seen they have potatoes in the field. So I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes. What do y'all think? Would you like to see another? Well, not another, but would you like to see a potato, you know, or sugar beet harvest and plant and everything from scratch? You know, where we get the field ready, we plant the crop, fertilize it, tend to it, and then we harvest it. So let me know, guys. Drop a comment, see if you'd rather see that, or if you'd rather see more traditional crops such as wheat, oats, and so on and so forth. Also, guys, if you have a farm and you need contracting work done, please don't hesitate. 087-454-7165. Get a hold of Eire. Let us know what you want done. Please be detailed about it, guys. I know we've had some contract requests in the past where people would just say something like silage work. Well, we need a little more specific than that, you know. And it doesn't have to be, you know, a long, drawn-out deal. It can say, cut all my grass fields and put them in a silage bunker, or cut all my grass fields and do wrap silage bales. Harvest, you know, fields X, Y, and Z. But we just need a little more detail. And we will get in there and get her taken care of. Get a little bit of that picked up. Yep. Go ahead and dump since we're nearly full. Good looking field. We'll do a shot out of cab. Now on this pass here, guys, I'm just going to go straight on. I'm going to square this piece off that we've been turning. And then we'll come back and we'll get that at the end. That's normally how I do this field. I'll do 2 headlands there, square it up. And then we can just make back and forth passes, and then we'll come back and then clean that up there at the very end. How you do it is totally up to you. This is just kind of how I've been raised to do it and whatnot. Sometimes we'll start dead center in the middle of the field and do the headlands last, you know. So it's pretty much up to you. Really like this John Deere harvester. It's a little dirty. After this year's harvest, we are going to have to get her cleaned up. And probably this winter, I'll get her down to Gavin's and get some service done to her. You know, just go through everything, change the oil, that sort of thing. Keep her fresh and ready for next year's harvest. I'm sure our grain trailer is probably close to it. We'll take that back to the yard. We'll just put it in all the silos there. When the price is right, we will get her sold off. Lay that swath there. Perfect. So yeah, wheat harvest, guys, it's in full swing. In fact, most crops are all ready to harvest. I've been seeing everybody out in the fields. It's a very busy time of the year. We're once we get done with harvest and everything else, then we will be into our slower time of the year, the winter. Now we can do winter wheat, which I thought about doing just to make sure that we have enough straw to get us through winter time. Everything else I think we're good on. We don't use as much hay, so plenty of hay, we got plenty of silage. We have bales and we have silage in the pit. So we should have plenty of feed and everything else that we'll need to get us through winter time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive over here. I might be able to get, we'll try to get one of these. We'll just try to fill up the grain tank. May not be able to get a complete pass here, but we'll fill her up at least. Looks like that's about going to do it there. Drop this off, and this all may not even fit in this trailer. Seems to be pretty full, but we're going to fill her up and then we'll take it back and get her dumped in the silo and finish off the field. A little bit closer. That's going to do it. Let's go ahead and park up here and we'll be ready to make our next pass. I just leave him running. Dump off the grain we have, then we'll come back and unload. Do it all again. It's my turn. This full grain cart, it's actually pretty heavy. Definitely feel it back there. I'll pull down this little spot here and then do back along in. And Grandpa made this yard, you can tell it, he built it with years ago when he had much smaller equipment. It's still doable with the bigger stuff, but you really wouldn't want much bigger stuff in here. Straighten out a little. Because it gets pretty tight. Which I've noticed a lot of these yards around here are very tight, and you can tell that it wasn't really done like that on purpose. It was just when they built them. It was years ago when they had much smaller equipment and everything else, and they used this space to their advantage so they could get more and more sheds put in place. down a little bit. I'm going to tear anything up. Back to the field. Once we get this field finished, guys, we will we'll get her all baled up and get all the straw brought in on a different episode. I don't think I have enough battery left in my GoPro to knock it all out here in one episode. So. But we'll get her finished. Don't you worry. I'll bring you along every step of the way. Just leave him here. Very, very impressive yield though, guys, that we got off this field. It's nice. Just goes to show you what good crop management can do for you. Alright, things working. As it should. So we have just a couple more fields to harvest, as you know. We have the sugar beet that we talked about. We also have a field of rye. Never harvested rye either. Talk to everybody, they say use the same header and just approach it like you would any other cereal crop. So that's what we're going to do. Feed out a little bit. It wouldn't take us too long, guys, to let this field go. Glad to see a fair amount of straw on the ground. That's nice. That's reassuring. Not the biggest combine in the world, of course, but it's not the biggest farm in the world. And getting anything bigger in and out of these yards it'd be a pain, it'd be challenging. It can be done. I've seen some of the contractors come in with this, especially Eire with their big New Holland combines, good Lord, these 45-foot headers. It can be done. It's just kind of a bear. So. So before we go down and back again, obviously we're going to be full, so we'll just go ahead and dump now since we're near our trailer. Of course, if you weren't doing this by yourself, you would just run until you were full, or trailer man would pull up next to you and just unload while you're threshing. But we don't have that luxury. We're kind of a one-man band here at the moment, so we got to do what we got to do. So it's also nice to get some crop in storage, as you know. Last season we had to sell everything off to get the bank sorted out. But that's okay. We got to keep the farm and keep the equipment, so I'm happy with that. Still a little aggravated at the bank, but what can you do? Grandpa was only doing what he thought was best. Nobody expects they're gonna, suddenly get ill and not be able to take care of things. So not mad at him in one bit. He couldn't help it. Field of gold just on the other side of the fence. We will I'll bring you along when we harvest it too, guys. So not to worry about that. I'm sure by the end of this harvest season, this whole combine is going to be filthy. But that is perfectly fine too. That's what a pressure washer is for. That's about all we have left, and plus this little bit over there. So I'm wondering, can we finish this up without having to unload the harvester? We're going to give it a shot. If we hadn't fertilized and plowed and limed, I would say absolutely. But as you can tell, it's a totally different situation this year. We'll run her until she gets full. I noticed since I've been here talking to everybody, they use a lot of straw for cow bedding, which is normal. Back home, we actually bale corn stalks after we thresh cornfields and use that for bedding, and it works just as well too. So if anybody was ever wondering, yes, you can use corn stalk for bedding, and it bales up pretty much just like straw would. You know, it's finely chopped anyway when it comes out of the back of the thresher. So something you may or may not know. Some farms over here may do that. I'm not sure. But something you may not have been aware of, now you know. This last little bit, and that is going to wrap this up for us. This is going to be wheat harvest for the year completed. With you guys, I was a little worried about the weather. We'd had a lot of rain here in the fall, at the beginning of fall here, and I was concerned that crops were going to be too wet. These fields were actually they would have been ready to harvest just a few days ago, at the end of summer. The rain just pounded us. Of course, they were too wet. This last little bit for good measure. Nearly a full tank. So I hope this will all fit in this tipper. If not, that's going to be almost two plus loads off of one field. I'll take it. That's going to do it. So just leave that pipe out. We're going to need it anyway. Alright, well, that's wheat harvest, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go tip this trailer, and I'll come back and completely unload the harvester, and we'll get all the equipment picked up off the field, and we'll get ready to bale some straw. So please give us a sub if you haven't already subscribed. If you have subscribed, please ring that bell to be notified when new videos come out. I'm going to keep saying it, guys, until it happens, but we are doing a 500 subscriber giveaway, and that is going to include a copy on Steam of the Platinum expansion, the Class DLC. So like I said, that releases October 22nd. I'm hoping to have the 500 subs before then, so we can go ahead and do the giveaway, and it will be in your Steam library ready to go the second it goes live. So get the word out. As soon as we hit 500 subs, we'll be doing that, guys. So thank you for watching. Thanks for spending your time with me. We'll see you next time, and remember to always protect your shaft.